You know, there's something special about rolling into a country town for its very first show and shine. Ouyen, sitting right there on the edge of the Mallee, put on its first one, and it was worth the ride. The town itself has that classic country feel. Wide streets, a main drag where everyone knows each other, and that laid-back atmosphere that makes you feel welcome the moment you roll in. But on this day, Ouyen was buzzing. Rows of cars and bikes lined up, people drifting between them, and that smell of barbecues and burgers drifting through the breeze. What really struck me was the variety. Some of those cars looked like they'd just been dragged out of a barn, dusty, original, untouched by modern hands. And right beside them, cars that had been restored so perfectly they looked like they'd just rolled off the factory line back in the day. Chrome shining, paint flawless, interiors pristine. It was like stepping back through time and forward into someone's dream garage, all in one stroll. And it wasn't just cars. New bikes, old bikes, muscle cars, modern showpieces. Ouyen had it all. You could tell the community pulled together for this. And it wasn't about who had the most expensive build. It was about showing pride, sharing stories, and giving people something to gather around. And here's the part that really made me smile. A hamburger and a Coke, $4. $4. You don't get that at a servo these days, let alone at an event. It's the kind of price that makes you remember why country towns are special. It wasn't about squeezing every cent out of you. It was about making sure you were fed, happy, and part of the day. Now, I'll be honest, the weather didn't exactly play nice. The wind was strong, and riding in felt like being one of those head-bobbing toys you see on a dashboard. You know the ones, nodding away, like they're in on some joke you're not. That was me, helmet tugging sideways, shoulders working against the gusts, laughing to myself the whole time. But that's part of riding, isn't it? You take the elements as they come. The best part though, riding with people who can ride. You get out on that stretch from Mildura to Ouyen and back, and you know you're in good company. The road's long and straight, framed by wheat fields and that big Mallee sky. With mates on bikes, it's not just about the destination, it's the rhythm of the ride, the way everyone flows together, keeping pace, reading the road, sharing those little hand signals that say more than words could. Heading back toward Mildura after the show, full belly, bit of sunburn, wind still howling. I couldn't help but think, this is what it's all about. Community, machines old and new, and that sense of freedom you only get on two wheels. Ouyen might have hosted its first show and shine, but after what I saw, it won't be its last. It's only going to get bigger from here. And if you missed it this year, put it on your calendar for next time, because between the cars, the bikes, the burgers, and the sheer country vibe, Ouyen showed that it knows how to shine.
Rolled into town, first show of its kind. Ouyen was humming, left the week behind. Old cars resting, rust on the chrome, right beside beauties rebuilt like new homes. Iron shines under the Molly sky, engines roaring as the people pass by. $4 burger and a Coke in my hand, wind in my helmet, I can barely stand. But riding with friends makes the road feel fine. That's the day I learned how to shine. Bikes line the street, new and the old, stories in steel and the stories they told. Families laughing, kids chasing the sound, sunburned shoulders as the wind whipped around. Iron shines under the Molly sky, engines roaring as the people pass by. $4 burger and a Coke in my hand, wind in my helmet, I can barely stand. But riding with friends makes the road feel fine. That's the day I learned how to shine.